Hello dear students, welcome back. Today we will continue studying either, both, neither. Let's start with both. On our next lesson we have studied all and none, and we said that we use them to talk about more than two things or people. All was affirmative and none was used in affirmative sentence, but it gives the meaning of negativeness. And in both, we're talking about is used for two people or things. It is affirmative and we use plural verb. Let's give an example. Bill and Tim are cousins. Now I want to say both Bill and Tim do something. I want to talk about both of them. I can say both of them play tennis, or I can also say the same sentence like this. They both play tennis. So what we understand is I can either use both before the sentence with of, or after the subject. I said sentence but subject here. Or after the subject, just in both. And what I want to say is that Tim plays tennis, also Bill plays tennis. They play the same thing. Another example, those two houses look good. Now I want to write this sentence using both. I can either say both of those houses look good, or I can say those both houses look good. We used plural verb because we're talking about two things at the same time. Our next example, I have two children. They are both cheerful, or I can say both of them are cheerful. This is the affirmative one when we're talking about two things, and the thing that we're talking about applies for the two things as well. Let's do one more example and we will talk about how we do it negative when we're talking about two things. I am planning to buy red and blue jackets. I am going to buy two jackets. And I want to rewrite this sentence using both. I am planning to buy both of those jackets. I will buy the red one and the blue one. And the action I will be doing applies for both of them. That's why I use both. And when I want to talk about two things, but I want to talk them in a negative way, I use neither. It is used for two people or things. It can be used as singular or plural verb. They are both correct. It is used in an affirmative sentence and gives a negative meaning. Monica and Bella went to adopt a cat. Neither of them had a pet before. It applies for both Monica and Bella, and it gives the meaning that Monica didn't have a pet before, Bella didn't have a pet before. I liked neither of the skirts. It means I didn't like both of the skirts. It gives the meaning of this. We can also use neither nor. When something, we use neither nor, when something isn't true for two people or things. For example, neither Mary nor Jane like or likes. Again, we can use both singular or plural verb. Likes tennis. It gives the meaning that Mary and Jane don't like tennis. They both don't like tennis. We can visit neither Disneyland nor Eiffel Tower. We don't have time. It means that we won't be able to visit Eiffel Tower and Disneyland. We don't have time for each of them. Neither my mother nor my father let me go on a vacation with my friends. It means that my mother didn't let me. Also, my father didn't let me to go on a vacation with my friends. We also use both and. And we use it when something is true for two people or things. And we use plural verb. We can visit. I'm going to write the same example using both, making it affirmative. We can visit both Disneyland and Eiffel Tower. We have plenty of time. It means that we will visit, we will be able to visit Disneyland and Eiffel Tower. It applies for both of them. Both my sister and my brother go to high school. It means my sister goes to high school. Also, my brother goes to high school. It gives this meaning. I have tried both her lemon cake and her chocolate cake. But I liked neither of them. In this example, the first main clause is that I have tried her lemon cake and I have tried her chocolate cake, but I didn't like them. Neither did I like her lemon cake nor her chocolate cake. It applies for both of them. Now, our last quantifier is either. Either is used for two people or things. It means one or the other. But it doesn't matter which one. For example, I will write a dialogue. Should we order Italian or Chinese? And B says either. I don't mind. It means that we can order one of them. It doesn't matter. We can order Italian or Chinese. I am fine with both. You can pick one. And we often use either or. And it means that we use it when something is true for one of two people or two things. We said that in both, it is true for two of the things. We have two things and it's true for two things. In neither, it is wrong, something is wrong about two things. The two things are wrong. But in either, either or, when something is true for only one of the two people or two things. For example, either she was too busy or she didn't want to come. We have two possible options. We have two possibilities. And only one of them can be true. Either she was too busy or she didn't want to come. They both can't be correct. It should be one of them that is correct, that is true. We can visit either Cambridge or Oxford. We have time for only one of them. Again, they are both possible. We can either visit Cambridge or Oxford, but they can't happen both. They both can't happen. One of them should be true. Both of them are possible, but we have to choose one of them. We can either go for a walk or do yoga. We can't do both of them. Again, both of them are possible, but we can only choose one of them. Either we will go for a walk or we will do yoga. We can't do both of them. And now it is time for comparatives and superlatives. But before we jump into that, let's review all, none, neither, either, both. We started with all. We said that we use all for more than two people or things. Yes, we said we use all for more than two people or things. It is used in an affirmative sentence and also gives an affirmative meaning. Our verb is definitely plural. Amy, Kate, and Jane are going to a meeting. I want to say all three of them are excited. I can either say like this one or this one. Either I can put all at the beginning of the sentence and I use of after that and object pronoun, then verb. Or subject, verb, and all. Those three cats look cute. I am talking about three animals. That's why I will use all, since it's an affirmative sentence. All of those cats look cute, or those all cats look cute. I used, again, plural verb. All of my relatives celebrated my birthday. I am talking about more than two people, and it's an affirmative sentence. That's why I used all. When it comes to none, it is used for more than two people or things. It's the opposite of all. It is used in an affirmative sentence, but it gives a negative meaning. We can both use singular or and plural verb. All of my friends love coffee. I'm talking about more than two people. None of them drinks or drink. Both of them are correct. None of them drinks or drink tea. All of my relatives are Turkish. None of them are foreigner. I am talking about an affirmative sentence here. More than two people. And in this one, I want to give a negative meaning. But again, I am talking about more than two people. This is a perfect example of the opposite of all and none. None of my colleagues agreed with my idea. I don't have to change my verb because it is in verb to form, and since verb to doesn't change according to the subject, it can be only used like this. None of my colleagues agreed with my idea. Again, I'm talking about more than two people. And then we have studied both. When we're talking about two things or people, and I want to give an affirmative meaning, I use both. We use plural verb because we're talking about two things or people. Bill and Sam are cousins. We have two subjects here, two people. Both of them play tennis. I used plural form. And again, similar to all, I can either use it before the object pronoun with of or after the subject. Those two houses look good. I'm talking about two things, two objects. Both of those houses, again, before objects and used with of or after subject, and the verb is plural. I have two children. I'm talking about two humans. They're both cheerful, or both of them are cheerful. I am planning to buy red and blue jackets. I am talking about two items, the red jackets and the blue jackets, and I will buy both of them. I am planning to buy both of those jackets, or I could say both of them because we have talked about it before giving this information. And the opposite of both is neither. Again, we're talking about two people or things. Two people or two things. But it is used in an affirmative form. It gives a negative meaning. The verb can be singular or plural. For example, Monica and Bella went to adopt a cat. Neither of them had a pet before. It means that Monica didn't have a pet. Also, Bella didn't have a pet. It applies for both of them. I liked neither of the skirts. I can understand that there are two skirts and I didn't like them. I didn't like both of these skirts. I could also say. We also have neither nor when something isn't true for two people or things. Neither Mary nor Jane like or likes, because I can use plural or singular verb, tennis. It applies for both of them. It is not true for both of the subjects. We can visit neither Disneyland nor Eiffel Tower. We don't have time. It is negative for both of the actions. Visiting Disneyland, visiting Eiffel Tower. They are not both going to happen. Neither my mother nor my father let me go on a vacation with my friends. It means that my mother didn't let me, also my father didn't let me. And we also use both and. When something is true for two people or two things, we use plural verb and it gives obviously an affirmative meaning. We can visit both Disneyland and Eiffel Tower. We have plenty of time. We will be able to visit Disneyland and Eiffel Tower. It applies for both of them. Both my sister and my brother go to high school. My sister and my brother, also my brother, goes to high school. I have tried both her lemon cake and her chocolate cake, but I liked neither of them. In here, you can see affirmative two things. And in here, you can see negative two things. Then we have studied either. Either is used for two people or things. It means one or the other. It doesn't matter which one. Should we order Italian or Chinese? Either, I don't mind. I am okay with both. And we have either or. When something, we use it when something is only true for one of the two things or two people. Either she was too busy or she didn't want to come. Both of these actions are possible. They have possibility, but only one of them can be true. And the other one will not be possible to happen. We can visit either Cambridge or Oxford. We have time for only one of them. It means that it is possible for us to visit Cambridge or Oxford, but we cannot do both of them. So, when one of them is true, the other one will not be. We can either go for a walk or do yoga. We can do both of them. Again, it tells that we can only do one of them. And now we will be talking about wishes / unreal pasts. When we're making a wish, we often use wish or if only. Actually, they mean the same thing, but the placement of them in the sentence is different from each other. For example, by the way, we have a rule. When we're talking about making a wish about present or future which we would want it to be different, we use wish or if only and past simple tense. When we're talking about wishes about present, we use past simple. Don't let it confuse you. I wish you didn't have to go tomorrow. Now, it is a wish actually for future. I can understand from the time expression, but we can understand that we can't change it. We would want it to be different. This is our wish, but the meaning is you have to go tomorrow. I wish I had a bigger house now. It is a wish for present, but it means that I don't have it. If I want to use if only, the placement of if only is at the beginning of the sentence. After that, we used subject. If only I could stay home today. Again, it is a wish for present, but we can't change it. This is our wish, but it means that I can't stay at home today. The reality. She wishes she was happy right now. Again, telling from the time expression, it is a wish for present, but we can understand that she is not happy. I wish I had a better job. I don't need a time expression to tell that this is a wish for present, but it means that I don't have it. I don't have a better job. For example, we wish you weren't late today. Again, a wish about present, but obviously we can't change it anymore. We would like it to be different, but it's not possible. So we can understand that you are late. We also have one more present wish. The meaning is present, but the grammar rule is again different. We use wish or if only, could, and bare infinitive verb 1 to express regrets about something we can't do at present. For example, I wish I could speak Italian. It's not something that I can't change, but I wish that I could. She wishes she could come with me. By the way, the meaning I understand is but I can't and but she can't. I wish I could buy that car, but, for example, I am broke, so I can't buy it. We wish we could see you, but you are in England, and it's not possible for us to see you. It's not something we can do. And these two uses were how we talked about present or future wishes. And now we have past wishes that didn't happen and cannot change anymore. And in order to express that, we use wish and past perfect simple, which is had verb 3, I'm sure you remember. Regrets about something that happened or didn't happen in the past. For example, I wish I had taken that offer. It is an unreal past. It's a regret, and it means that I didn't take the offer. She wishes she hadn't gone early. Again, a past regret. And we understand that she went early. It is a regret. I wish I called you yesterday. Both you can understand from the grammatic structure and time expression. It is a past regret / wish, and it means that I didn't call you yesterday. Emrah Bey kaç dakika oldu? 40. Tamam. Now we will review wishes and unreal past. We started with making a wish for present or future. And when we're doing that, we use past simple tense, verb to form. But don't let it confuse you, because what we're wishing for is present. For example, we said that, I wish you didn't have to go tomorrow. You can understand from both time expression and from verb to that this is a wish for future, but we can understand that you have to go. We would want this to be different, but it is what it is. I wish I had a bigger house now. It is a wish for now, but I don't have it right now. And we said that if only and wish mean the same thing, but the placement in the sentence is different. We use wish after the subject, we use if only before the subject. And when we use if only, it gives the same meaning. For example, I wish or if only I could stay at home today. It's a wish for present, but it means that I can't stay at home today. She wishes she was happy right now. Again, from both time expression and grammatic structure from verb to, we can understand this is a wish for present, but she isn't happy right now. I wish I had a better job. Again, a present wish, but we can understand that I don't have it. We wish you weren't late today. It means you are late. Again, about present. Then we talked about when we regret about something we can't do at present. And we use could verb 1. I wish I could speak Italian. It means that I can't. I'm not capable of speaking Italian. She wishes she could come with me, but she is not able to do that. She can't come with me. I wish I could buy that car, but I am broke. I'm not capable of buying that car. I am not able to do that. We wish we could see you, but you're in England. Since you're in England, it is impossible for us to see you right now. And when we're talking about past wishes, we use past perfect simple after wish or if only. And it means that we regret about something that happened or did not happen. It doesn't matter. I wish I had taken that offer. It is, we can understand from the past perfect simple tense that it is a regret about past. We wish that we did something differently, but I didn't take the offer. She wishes she hadn't gone early. Again, a regret about an event that happened in past, but she went early. I wish I called you yesterday. You can understand both from time expression and meaning and grammatic structure. I had, sorry, that this is a regret about an event that happened in the past. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you understood and enjoyed our lesson. See you on our next lesson. Take care of yourselves.